What's up guys, Robert Optical Carnivore. Now let's explore why calorie counting does not work. I know it's massively popular, but let's break it down. Now, as with a lot of things that come into my head, I like to think of common sense and evolution. So why are we the only mammal on the planet that needs a calculator or a macro app to tell us what to eat and how much to eat? To me, that is where alarm bells are ringing. That is the red flag. Funny, it's always bothered me that I think every other species on this earth just eats when they're hungry, stops eating when they're full, and don't get these modern metabolic diseases like obesity and cancer and type 2 diabetes. But us as humans do, like with what is going on. Don't get me wrong, you can lose weight eating McDonald's, pizza, cookies every day. And people will say, no, I've done that because I've been in a calorie deficit. But I say, look how far that has got us. Do you know, how are you doing with that now? Are you still eating that way a month later, 6 months later, 2 years later? That is the problem. Sustainability is not happening with calorie counting. It is massively setting the cells up for failure down the road. It's very short-term thinking. And this is because weight that is lost is going to be mostly muscle. If you're not fueling your body with the right nutrients that it needs, like the essential amino acids from protein, essential fatty acids from fats, vitamins A, D, E, K, minerals, vitamins, etc. And by being in a calorie deficit from these, if it fits your macros, foods that are not belonging in our bodies, but we're still losing weight, if we're losing bone, organ, muscle, skin tissue, skin, hair, nails, if all this is getting lost, but mainly the muscle loss, because muscle is our metabolic fire, that metabolic furnace. So if we're losing muscle, our metabolism is slowly dropping. Yes, the scale might be going down. We're going to lose some body fat as well, but muscle and bone and everything is coming along for the ride. So what happens then? The metabolism starts to lower, and slowly over time, you might think you're winning and you're still getting to eat these ultra-processed addictive foods. But as your metabolism is lowering because you're losing muscle mass, that fire is slowly burning out. Then all of a sudden, we were losing weight at 2,000 calories on paper. Then all of a sudden, I've had people message me that are eating less than 1,000 calories. They're just eating a little bit of chicken and salad and they can't lose weight anymore. So why is this? And it's because of this calorie counting mentality has lowered their metabolism so much. The thyroid has turned the thermostat down in the body. It's not creating heat anymore. You know, it's burning calories at a slower rate. And that's why people hit this plateau, because they've shot themselves in the foot with these short-term rapid fat loss diets that lose weight very, very quickly. Same with these GLP-1 agonist drugs, skinny jab, Ozempic, Retta crap, and they are now stuck and don't know where to go. And their hunger and physiology will always win. So that's why we get yo-yo dieters. And that's why we see this poor sustainability. There's a massive, research shows there's a massive percentage, I think it's in the 90+% of people who lose weight always gain it back and some more, because they've shot themselves in the foot. They've gone to this calorie counting method and poor mentality, and they'll slowly gain the weight back and some more. What do we do about it? 1,000 calories of chocolate cake is not and never the same as, say, 1,000 calories from a piece of steak. So why is this? First of all, from a nutrient point of view, you're getting no essential amino acids, no essential fatty acids, vitamins, minerals, electrolytes, etc. from that cake. It might be 1,000 calories on paper, but then look at the steak, you're getting all these things that's missing. And it might, in that short term, you might have consumed 1,000 calories, but where are those 1,000 calories coming from and where are they going? From the steak, before anything's stored as fat, the protein is essential building blocks for every tissue in your body. Same with fatty acids. Every cell in your body is half protein, half fat. Building muscle, bone, organ, skin, hair, nail, etc. All this tissue is getting built. And that's just one piece of the puzzle. You're not getting a sugar crash from the steak, so it's what's happening further down the line. Even if on paper that's 1,000 calories, and they act exactly the same, which they don't. Who is going to be hungry down the line? I could eat a steak and then not have to eat for about 48 hours. I eat some chocolate cake, 2 hours later I'm ravenous because I haven't got what I needed. I'm also getting the sugar crashes. Insulin's getting high, blocking the leptin satiety hormone, which we spoke of before. One is fueling that ultra-processed addictive eating behaviours and cravings, and one is part of the optimal human diet. Which do you think is going to win long term, and which is going to stop this yo-yo dieting? Which is going to prevent muscle loss, bone loss, organ, skin, hair, nails, give us vitality, and give us sustainable fat loss, not weight loss, down the line. So any diet that leaves you miserable and starving is not going to work long term. The body does not want to be in calorie prison. Hunger and satiety, it will always win. We're designed to listen to these cues. So how do we do it from a ethical, physiological, healthy, long-term sustainable point of view? Because like any other mammal, any other species on this earth, we are designed to eat when we're hungry and stop when we're full. Like, we want to do that, but if we're doing it with the wrong foods, that's when we're getting slowly overweight, obese, type 2 diabetic. So it's okay me saying like, oh, just you need to eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. That sounds too stupidly simple. But with the right foods and the right diet, it's actually not. And the body will reward you with fat loss, and you'll keep your muscle, you'll keep your metabolism roaring, and you will not get this yo-yo dieting effect happening. The solution is long-term satiety, no sugar crashes, nourishing the body with the proper human diet, allowing you to listen to your hunger and satiety signals, these natural evolutionary traits that we have, which isn't possible at all with this if it fits your macros and calorie counting approach. Yes, as a caveat, if someone's getting incredibly lean for something like, say, a natural bodybuilding competition, then I will have my calories and macros dialed in, but it'll be from the same foods that I'm eating in the off season. Do you know? So if you wanted to get unnaturally lean, everybody has this body fat set point. If you want to get below, if your body wants to be here and you want to drop below it, your body will always fight back, and that's when you need to know and calculate stuff. But that is very, very short term, just peaking for one day of the year. So that's that little caveat that yes, within that stage, and if I have clients that are competing for competitions, then we will have things dialed in. But for 90+% of people that don't want to be a natural bodybuilder, check out the carnivore diet to achieve everything we've spoke of in this video, to achieve the body that you want, just that natural, lean, beach body look good naked, feel happy, vibrant, healthy. If you want to know more, drop me a message. Currently taking on clients for our online community. Cheers, guys.